A plumber gave an estimate for some work. His hourly pay is $27 per hour, and parts will cost $80. If the total estimate is $404, how many hours will the job take? So most of you have heard something about parts plus labor. This is one of those examples. We have the cost of the parts, plus we have the cost of the labor to equal the total price. Figuring out the cost of the labor includes finding how many hours are being worked. So if you already know cost is parts plus labor, you are set to go, because you can just fill in this 404 equals 80 plus 27 times x. And then you solve the problem and you're done. If you don't already know that, you have to pick out the information from the problem. One of your hints, whenever you see the word per, or you see the slash meaning the word per, that is probably going to be where your variable goes. Not always, but probably. Until you get into higher levels of math. So here we have 27 per hour. So I'm going to take that 27 and multiply it by hours. Then I have to figure out what to do with the 80. Well, if the homeowner says, just give me the parts, I'm going to do the whole work on my own, you don't have to come in at all. The plumber still has to charge the $80 for the parts. So that is going to be added on after we figure out how many hours and what the cost per hour is and all that stuff. So now I have my problem. I need to solve that. Find my equal sign. I look for my letter. It's only there once, so I'm good with that. Looking on the side of the equal sign where my letter is, I am working backwards with my order of operations. So I want to go with add, subtract first. So there's my letter. That's being multiplied. This is being added. So this is what I want to get rid of, what I want to move first. I see the plus sign. That's only telling me it's either add or subtract. Doesn't tell me which one. I see that this is a positive number. That is telling me I want to subtract the 80. What I do on one side of the equal sign, I have to do exactly the same thing on the other side of the equal sign. So now I subtract that out. And I carry down my positive 27x. Is x 100% completely alone yet? No. My problem's not done. I have to keep working. This is being multiplied here. I have to get rid of the 27 by using division. What I do on one side of the equal sign, I do the same thing on the other side. I can't do that in my head. I don't expect most of you can do it in your heads. So I grab my calculator. 324 divide by 27. 324 divide by 27 equals. And my calculator is telling me 12. So now I think I have my answer, but I just want to double check it with common sense. I'm going to take that 12 hours and I say, if this plumber is being paid $27 an hour and working for 12 hours, how much is the pay for just the labor? Okay, so if they're making 27 an hour, 12 hours, I take my 27 times 12 equals. And I type it in right. Take my 27 times 12 equals. I get 324. So that's the hourly pay, adds up to 324. Then I have to buy my parts. So I add my 80 into that. So plus 80 equals 404. Make sure that this is the same number as what they were telling me up there. It is. So that tells me my correct answer is 12. I have the number part. I need to answer this with a unit also. So I have to figure out, is this 12 hours? Or is this 12 days? Or is this $12? What are we talking about here? The 27 has the dollar sign. The 80 has the dollar sign. The hours are what we were looking for. How can I tell? The actual question itself. How many hours? So my actual answer is 12 hours. And if you have to write this as a full sentence, the plumber worked. $12. Or the plumber expects to work 12 hours. The important part there is that 12 hours.